Yes, yo guys, what is going on? Just got home about 20 minutes ago. I've been to, let me tell you where I've been, as you guys know already, but I'll show you this band. Creamfields 2019. The sickest event I have been to, period. Period. The best festival I have done, period. Now, yeah, I mean, listen, back in 2012 I did V Festival, which I thought was outstanding. Then in May, I did the big weekend. Then, I say yesterday, I did the Creamfields. Now, when I go to a festival, yeah, I don't even judge it before I go. Of course, like, you hear things like reviews, you hear people saying, oh, it's sick, it's this, that, it's the other. I don't, like, take that on board. I just sort of say, okay, that's fair enough. I'm going to judge it for myself. And I got there yesterday, and just straight away I went through the gate, and you just felt the buzz of Creamfields. Like, everyone was just on one, everyone was just dancing and having a good time. And thing is, right, people say that Creamfields is like, people say it's like a hardcore, like, watch out what the hell you're doing because people take this, that and the other. I didn't see hardly anything yesterday that sort of like added up to that. I just seen a lot of people having a good time. And just sort of like, even when I was like dancing Swedish House Mafia, people was grabbing up and just dancing and that. It was just like a proper good environment. And, you know what I mean? It was, yeah man, it was just like, it's hard to put into words how good it was because, you know, Creamfields is an event where about me and my friend, obviously, listen, yesterday I went with a friend called Charlie, and me and him have been talking about Creamfields since we were 18 years old, when I was 25, and every single year we like share it on social media, Twitter and Facebook, like, oh yeah, you know what I mean, like, this year's our year, this year we'll go to it. We never ever did it. And then of course this year, like, back in November, as soon as the tickets came out, like, we got the ticket to pay for it straight away, 100 quid. He said fair enough, just get them booked up, get them done, because of course, like I said, people out there watch the channel know that I only went for the one day yesterday. Paid the 100 quid straight, obviously got the hotel sorted, that was all done. I paid everything I need to pay, and I've been sat there since November now thinking to myself, I can't wait, man. It's been like 6 years, you know what I mean, since these guys like broke up, and now they're coming back to do a gig, and it's going to be like the maddest gig ever. And like, wait until November to go to yesterday, the drive down there, everything was just anticipation. You know, every single part of me was just like on one. Like, I was just buzzing. I just couldn't be there. I couldn't wait to get there. I'm stumbling my words here, man. I'm getting a bit too excited, man. I need to chill out. But like I said, I mean, listen, the drive down, and I was just thinking, man, this is gonna be sick. This is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And I didn't tell why my head's all over the place. I have only just like got out of bed like 2 hours ago and drove home. But yeah, honest, I'm not joking. Like, anybody that was there last night will be able to tell you themselves, the Swedish House Mafia, man, unbelievable. Like, genuinely unbelievable. Hey, say people aren't into that sort of music, people won't really get like the whole buzz on it, and people won't understand it. But for anybody that likes Swedish House Mafia or likes that kind of genre of music, let me tell you now, man, go and watch Swedish House Mafia. If they ever do a gig again, which I'm sure they will do, make sure you get a ticket, because I'm telling you now, you won't be disappointed. Like, you will not be disappointed. Like, I'd have paid 100 quid just to go and watch them yesterday. That's what I'd have done. But I thought they were sick, man. I just so good, like, absolutely unbelievable set. And to be away for like 6 years, come back to Creamfields, which is one of the biggest sort of events with Tomorrowland and all that, Country Music Festival and all that, but to come back and play that the way they did and just take the roof clean off Creamfields, unbelievable, man. A genuinely unbelievable set. Absolutely quality. Absolutely just out of this world set. They played all the old school bangers. It just went crazy. On like, I have remember the tunes they made it that went mental. Do you know what I mean? Listen, I put the videos onto my Snapchat. If you want my Snapchat, comment down below. I'll give you my Snapchat. Listen, I put a lot on my Instagram story as well. Obviously, Instagram's inside the description. On the basis the whole day though, getting there, the drinks weren't badly priced, like £5.50 for the drink, which I thought at a festival, and ain't too bad. Considering the big weekend in Butter was like £6 a drink, 50p cheaper at Creamfields, so it wasn't too bad. Went to watch Sonny Fodera. He was one of the first people I went to go and watch inside the Pepsi Max tent. Oh no, sorry, that was in the back end tent. And he was, again, he just brought it. Sonny Fodera I seen at the big weekend on the Friday night, and I didn't know much about him. And I was just I'd just been listening to his tunes, you know what I mean? Like the last couple of months, getting to know a few of his tunes. Watched him, and again, just like the crowd were just on one, and everyone was just just buzzing for it. And of course, he dropped the Ladbroke Grove remix. If you've ever heard the remix before, it's a banger. And he dropped that, man. Everyone was just going mental. Again, grabbing hold of each other, just chucking each other all over the place. Like half five in the evening. I then went on to watch Fisher. It was again decent. I couldn't watch much of his set though, because where my Swedish House Mafia were on the main stage, Now, like, they were here, and obviously Fisher was like right next to him, and it was starting to get busy, and I wanted to get a good, obviously, I mean, listen, I wanted a decent view for the Swedish House Mafia, so I had to bail like half an hour, 40 minutes into the Fisher gig, and just like do one. So yeah, I had to just go. If you go on my Instagram though, I did went to watch some guy called Alec and someone he was called. I don't exactly know his name. It was in like weird writing, but he was quality, and that was inside the Pepsi Max tent. I thought he was sick. But yeah, sorry for Dia, Fisher, and then of course the big one, like you say, man. Listen, that's the only reason why I really went. Of course, Tiesto was there and Camel Fat were there, but they're both on the same time in Swedish House Mafia. And I was saying to my friend Charlie, I said at the time, I said, how sick would it have been if they would have had the main stage and had Camel Fat, Tiesto, and then Swedish House Mafia? But I guess everyone saw like different DJs, and I guess that's why they did it. But like I say, in the future, I want to see Tiesto because he's the only one that I haven't seen really DJ-wise that I really want to see, because, you know what I mean, listen, I'm a fan of his music. I seen Camel Fat and I caught like the last 15 minutes after Swedish House Mafia finished, and the atmosphere in their tent was just booming. Like, listen, a big weekend, they were there on the Sunday, and they were just class. And then, of course, last night I went to go watch him again, unreal again. Tiesto, unfortunately for me, I didn't get to see Tiesto, but hopefully I can see him another time. In terms of like the rating out of 10, I'd have to give it a 10. I thought the layout was alright. I didn't think it had to walk too far from each tent. Like, each tent was pretty much like next to each other. They had like plenty of water stations about, like plenty of merch sort of like stalls. There was food like bays all over the place. There was a bar like on every single corner. Just like long bars. I thought the way it was set out was spot on. And like I say, I didn't think anyone really got tired walking around because you weren't walking that far from each other. And yeah, I just thought it was overall good. Easy to get into. You know what I mean? Listen, just walk up to the thing and there's like loads of people on the sort of entrances and scan your ticket and put a wristband on and that's it. You go uphill and literally everything's in front of you there. So, got a shout out to Josh as well, who I met yesterday, of course, Super Simo 16. You guys know who he is. He's been on the Chili Challenge. He did the Marshmallow Challenge as well. But like I say, big shout out to him. Now lives in Swansea, and it was great to meet with him yesterday. I'm meeting up with him on Saturday for the Borough v Bristol game, which is going to be another long track for me. But yeah, listen, I'm just on a buzz. I'm just on a buzz. And yesterday, even though I had like a few drinks, and I wasn't drunk. I had a few drinks. I was like on my way. As soon as Swedish House Mafia come on, boom, it just went like I was just about to be like this. And I guess it's like the adrenaline of seeing someone that you've been waiting to see for that long, listen to their songs like every single day, pretty much. You know what I mean, buying all the records, waiting 6 years to go and see them, and then when they're finally there in front of you, like, even now I'm thinking to myself, did I really see the Swedish House Mafia? Like, after 6 years of waiting to see them, did I really go and see them? Because that's the kind of feeling it leaves you with, like, insane. Like, insane. Like, they brought it, man. They were just, I just can't put it into words how good they were. Like, like unreal, man. Like, unreal. Like, Save the World they played last, man, they just went mental. They had fireworks, they had confetti getting everywhere, and everyone was just on a buzz, and it was just so sick. And like I say, I heard from people that Dead Mouse was sick on the Friday. I heard that Calvin Harris was absolutely class on the Saturday. So next year, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to do the full weekend, because only doing yesterday, I left it thinking that was like class, and like I didn't want to leave. Like, that's the kind of feeling it leaves you with Creamfields. When everyone before I went there was saying, oh, it's a hardcore rave and everyone does this and everyone does this, you have to be careful. I'm thinking, it was nothing like that. It was like everyone was just friendly and everyone just got on with each other. I didn't see nobody fighting or anybody wanted to fight with anybody. Everyone was just enjoying the tunes and people were just dancing all over the place. And I was just thinking, like, it was just like brilliant. I just loved it, man. Creamfields, I can't say anything bad about it. It was absolutely unreal. And that's why I wanted to make the video, just to give a little sort of review of my day. And overall, it was just, yeah, it was everything that I expected and more in the terms of, like, the atmosphere and the way people were going to be and everything else. It was just unreal, man. And like I say, you know me, to all the acts that I've seen, they all brought it. And just for Swedish House Mafia again, I'm going to keep mentioning them, man. I just can't get over it, like, how sick their set was. Like, it came out, and they had this sort of, like, white netting, and it dropped, and then they were stood there, and you kind of, like you can't stand this, and you're just like, wow. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in all of the people like just like stood in front of you. I'm looking at them thinking, hang on a minute, like this is the group I wanted to see since I was like 18, 19 years old, and now they're there. It was just honest. It's hard for me to describe. Like, if you weren't there, it's hard for me to describe, because yeah, it was just unreal, man. It just unreal, like genuinely class. Best night of my life. Just unreal. Genuinely unreal. And Like, hopefully soon they're going to do more UK shows. They dropped a thing after the set on one of the boards, and it said 6th of the 9th, 19. New album, new single. I thought they played a new tune yesterday, because when they dropped it, everyone was kind of like, nobody's really heard it before. And if it is a new tune, it's a bit slower than what they normally put out there, but to be fair, it was decent. But yeah, people, I just hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to vlog it, but my phone was being stupid about storage and whatnot. So unfortunately for me, I only had to put all the clips that I got, like obviously, you know, of the day, on my Instagram, which obviously linked down below. And of course on my Snapchat. If you want me Snapchat, just comment down below, I'll give you it. Or you can go into my Instagram profile, and on one of the highlights it's there, just click it and just add me, and say I'll accept you. But yeah, sick. Creamfields 2019. Thank you for having me. See you next year. Peace out.